Hello and welcome to Sullivan's Farm. Sun is shining, the animals are doing well, the grass is growing and all is good in the world. Apart from the paperwork, I'm trying to figure out the beasts and the Chris and the eco scheme at the moment. So if anybody wants to give free advice on double checking that, throw it into the comments below. But other than that, all is good in the world. So we'll have a look around. A couple of fields, a couple of paddocks stopped for silage have taken off, thankfully. So the plan is about a fortnight's time. That'll take us into the middle of May, possibly into the third week of May. We will be cutting silage here, and it's not going to be that heavy, but I don't mind that. I'd prefer to do, I suppose, sure, look, wouldn't everybody prefer to get the quality right rather than getting a huge quantity? But it's always a balancing act, so we'll try and get someplace in the middle, between two stools maybe, the quality right and the quantity right, in about a fortnight's time. But we'll see how it goes. These are a couple of more paddocks dropped out of the grazing rotation, to use the technical term, that we'll cut silage off as well. There's about 3 acres here. I could have been more ambitious and drop more out, but I don't really like taking chances like that. So those 3 acres will give us an extra few bales. If we get maybe 6, 7, 8 bales an acre, we'll have an extra 24, 25 bales. That will certainly help when the winter comes around too, and it'll help the quality of the grass and all that kind of good stuff. So it's another reason I like using the white stakes and the reels to adjust, make it up as you go along, because it means you're just a little bit more flexible when it comes to cutting that extra bit of silage or grazing that extra bit of ground or doing whatever kind of messing you have to do. If grass is flying up in the couple of paddocks in the well field, in the big field, it's also flying down here below the wood as well. Very imaginative name for this paddock. There's the wood and here's below the wood. But what struck me the other day when I was doing the grass walk is the amount of grass that's on it. If you ignore the docks that have kind of taken over since we put, I'm blaming the multi-species stuff for that. But there is something to the multi-species stuff. We're going for our third grazing here this year in the next week, and it's got no fertilizer. So the roots from the multi-species grasses, the plantain and the chicory, and I can't remember what else was in it, they must have had some impact on the soil. So I wasn't going to, I'm not going to put in multi-species sward up in the field that we're going to reseed now. But I'm seeing kind of with my own eyes that there is something to those multi-species swards, all right, and the impact that the roots have on the soil itself. Did a bit of clearing along by the ditch here and fixed that gap in the corner where the weanlings went out at one stage too for a bit of a gallop there when they shouldn't have. But did a bit of clearing along here, just a few furze bushes off the top of the ditch, because the man is coming spraying there. He's out there in another field at the moment spraying a few docks for a neighbour, but he's coming in here next to spray off what we have here. And all going well, we'll start reseeding this in, I think it's 14 days to let the stuff work, and we'll go from there. So I haven't decided. It's a nice stone wall along there, and I haven't decided yet whether we need to put up wire in front of it. I need to put up, there's a few furze bushes left there that were kind of dead and dying, a lot of them anyway. I need to put up something of a fence around this little water pump house, because the cattle knocked the roof off it there during the winter as well. But we'll figure that out too. But need to decide whether to put wire in front of it or not, or we'll see how it goes. It doesn't need to be done in the next couple of days anyway, so there's a few other priority jobs that need to be done before that, as ever. There's the stuff we're using. There's the man in the distance spraying it, and we're not going to go any closer in case there's any drift. It's not very windy. Obviously if it was windy we wouldn't be doing it, but just on the off chance we'll stay our distance. Quick look at the Angus Caves as we're passing. There's a shine on the horse, as they say. I'll have to take that bit out maybe. But alright, I'll be watching them fairly closely when they're gone out now like that off the milk first. There was, when they were inside, there was, say the 10 of them were getting 10 the pen of 10 was getting 10 kgs of cubes every day, and the 10 kgs were going. So I was saying, I was being optimistic, and I was saying, well, they're all eating a kg each, but obviously some of them will eat a little bit more than a kilo, some of them will eat a little bit less. Just because the 10 are disappearing doesn't mean they're all eating equally. But I'm happy enough outside now. They're all coming to the truck, they're all sticking their heads in and getting on with it. So we leave them off with that. There they are, eating away. Being disturbed now by your man Tolkien. Why don't he shut up and leave us alone? We won't go in too close there now because they'll start bawling. It's coming up to milk time, but they're doing well. We switched them around, as I was saying in the last video. So some of them are going to stay on 700 grams for another week. There's 2 middle pens who are on 500 grams, and the far down pen then are on their waning week. So they're doing well. The bit of heat, I guess, with the last couple of days certainly seems to have helped them an awful lot. Just a quick word on the diesel tank. I was asking in the last video how I might secure it up on top of that wall there, but I'm not going to do that now. So I just wanted to say thanks for the comments. I think there's 2 options. I just need to figure out which is going to be the better fit here now. I'm either going to get a frame made, put it up on a height and bolt it in close to the wall someplace else, and then let gravity feed the diesel into the tractor, or I'm going to let it down lower and over closer to where the plug and the electricity supply is, and then just get a little electric pump to pump it up into the tractor. And again, as somebody else said, in terms of the stuff being stolen, if I can put it inside the shed and lock it in there someplace and out of sight, so much the better again. But thanks a million for the comments, and for probably saving me an accident trying to put it up on the wall there and coming over some morning and the diesel flowing all around the ground. So thanks a million. That's it then. I must go away and feed the calves and see how the sprayer man is getting on. He must be nearly finished at this stage, and it's Saturday evening, so sure, I suppose as if there's only the one evening in a week we opens them cans, we better go over and have something after the dinner there as well now. Thanks a million for watching. We'll talk to you soon, and enjoy your Saturday evening or your Sunday morning or whenever you're watching this. Enjoy it anyway. Sun is out. Good luck.